in every way. Like, it can be ridiculously good, it can be ridiculously bad, it can be ridiculously memey, it can be ridiculously montage-worthy, you know? Like, it's the ultimate ability to either set yourself... well, it's the ultimate ability to set yourself apart in any direction. Like, just like you'll send the enemy in any direction. It's gone for the boots and a dagger, as well as 2 control wards across the bottom lane. So, should be absolute dominance in that bottom lane in the early levels. As I'm going to hold that thought. Xiaolahu and Hacker want to make a dive happen. Zika just trying to clear the wave here. Will be able to do so. Flashes underneath the tower. Hacker, can he get out with his life? One more shot. No, flashed away. LPX trying to pressure Hacker, waiting in the wings, but look at this, the cavalry is arriving. Hacker thought he had the advantage, but it's 4v3 now. Hacker level 6, like you say, but he completely whiffs it. It's a disaster. LWX, the target, is Hacker trying to get out on the top side of the play, but they're all going to be chased down. Hacker won't escape either, and Chocho alone. It's a complete disaster. It's a bloodbath in the bottom lane.
I knew there was more than one way to skin a cat. Didn't realize that applied to a Sejuani and an Aphelios as well. Absolutely ripped to shreds in the bot side, and this starts from LNG getting that play to force Care back in that mid lane. No teleport, no ult, no flash. Scout immediately goes back towards that bot side with Tarzan in tow. It's the 4v3. It's just much cleaner macro plays. It's much cleaner and faster moves across the map. You can really tell coming into this series that LNG have a great idea of how they want to play out the macro. Tarzan skipping to the side, dodging out on the Sejuani ultimate despite not having the level 6 himself, just outplaying the situation with also having the numbers advantage.
Yeah. Great stuff coming out from LNG. Tarzan charging forwards. LWX does not get stunned, but he gets knocked up by the wild growth. Turns it around with ults galore, but Gala walking away. Everfrost is there. Can they save him? No! Taken down. And now the rest of FPX jump on board, but they've got their one kill. They've got Gala down. The raid boss has been defeated. Do they go for more here? Charm over the wall onto Tarzan. This would be Baron if they can pick the jungler, but he'll walk away.
And FPX, you can see the engaged potential which they do have, particularly when you don't have the cleanse on Gala. Remember, he used it last, I think, to remove that exhaust in bot lane. I think that was the last time it was used. Tarzan goes for the aggressive play, but remember, Gala still doesn't have that cleanse. Has to continually play on the back foot. Can't deal with the Everfrost, the charm. He can't get the damage out despite having the items ahead of the Aphelios at this point. And once that AD carry goes down, FPX can win the fight.
Not enough to actually find a kill. Tarzan can't follow up either as TP behind enemy lines as Hacker just gets shredded by Gala. He has to flash out. Can he escape though? Gala going to look over the wall and flashes for the kill. Jungler picked up by LNG. Is that an opportunity for Baron? How confident are they feeling?
Hacker looking mighty like grass right now because the lawnmower really finds no resistance in that Sejuani. Gala not even at those 3 items, but has all the stats needed to take down the Sejuani. Very important is post 20 minutes, jungler's down, Baron's on the table, FPX, they need to be in crisis mode now.
It's fully revving.
The Terraferminator's here, your grass is afraid to grow, and this is why, because even before that build comes out, if you don't manage to shut down the Zeri straight on, and the item builds from FPX are meant to do that, then they just get ran down. You don't have great continued DPS against this champion unless somehow LWX gets some great DPS combo. Gala is more than ready to pop FPX.
Honestly, fairly even trade in terms of abilities. Care flashing onto Tarzan here. Tries to find his target, and Xiaolahu finds the flank. Tarzan down. Now 4v5, can they make it happen? Because Gala's still going, and Xiaolahu can't escape the play. Jumps over to Hacker though, and he will actually somehow get out. Gala looking for more, but won't find it.
Oh, so it's actually just the one for none. FPX picking off Tarzan, but they have to commit a lot of flashes for it. They're not going to get themselves a game-breaking advantage. They're heading towards the top side of the map. They're going to lose Dragon, but how quickly can they start bursting down a potential Baron?
This is going to be interesting. The TP comes on through. They've got red and white. This is going to be fast. Plus a Jackson here as well. LNG, do they even know this is going on? They don't even seem to be in a rush to contest. Baron goes down to scout, tanks the mid tower, desperate to trade some kind of objective beyond just a Cloud Drake.
Break open the map, finally take down one of those final outer turrets in the game. Has an unprecedented opportunity now to make FPX a source of pressure on the map. Care finds himself the first bit of damage onto Tarzan. After this point, of course, That damage is no longer available for Gala, so the retreat is sounded, but they do get out alive. And that's the important thing. Gala, despite him being so tanky, so hard to take down,
threatening the all-in, threatening going forwards. It's not a threat, it's real.
There he goes.
He's just been one shot instead. Tarzan trying to finish LWX, but he can't take him down. Turns gold, take it down. Gala with a double kill. And that kitty on his shoulder is purring right now because FPX are firmly in control.
Well, there's your answer to that question. They can deal with the Zeri. Gala goes aggressive, but just disrespects the damage that FPX can turn out in return. And with the last of this Baron, FPX can break through some extra turrets. Not quite break through this mid lane inhibitor, but they're going to get even more gold for this Baron buff.
They just don't have the wave clear here. It's only Scout alive, really, that has any. And he's on the Gragas. It's not exactly inspiring wave clear against the Baron wave. As FPX waltz into the bottom side, take an inhib. They're looking for 2 inhibs off of this push. Beautiful play to get the Baron, and beautiful follow-up to find more.
Taking the advantages when they could see them, despite the AD carry being so strong from LNG. See him feeling it, really knowing that he has damage. He's not able to burst out LWX and doesn't even manage to take down Gala. LWX on the FPX, we saw it last game, the one shot in the base. It happens in a much more crucial moment this time. LWX returning the favor to what Gala did to him at the end of game 1 and putting a really important moment into the books of game 2. The items you get on that side. Of course you have the Banshee's Spell. They're just going for the engage. Let's see what they can do.
Big engage here. Gala's alive this time around, but Scout is not, and here comes Shallow to turn it into more. Gala's still firing away, but LWX also totally fine, totally alive at the backside of the play. Tarzan trying to peel him. Gala has just been ignored. They've been walking into the lawnmower like blades of grass. Tarzan charges forward for LWX, gets the stun down, and Gala can finish the job. LWX coming out of the GA. What can he do with his one auto attack? Nothing. He doesn't even get the freebie. Knocked up and taken down.
Huge Baron play, but they can't see it through in this fight. They don't close down the Zeri. The Zeri does all the damage that they need. How this starts off, though, was a fight chosen by LNG. It's not Gala walking forward this time. It's Scout. Scout goes down for the attempts. But after this point, it feels like FPX, they just get a little bit ahead of themselves. They've used a lot of the HP bar of Care. He can't just commit to this fight. Care can't hit Gala. LWX can't hit Gala. You're left with just your front line trying to do the job, and that is just not enough versus this Zeri.
No. Care, it felt like being forced to ult right at the very start meant he couldn't really offer much for this entire fight, sort of on the sidelines. Knock for the end there, perfectly timed from Zika. It's really disgusting. I'd say Jax is maybe the best champion to steal when you are the Viego. It's a charge in from Zika, knocked back though as Gala feeling confident. We've seen this before though, and it didn't end well. Last time he was on 3 items though. This time he's full build.
That's terrifying. Mikhail Sim at the top. Bloodthirster as well, so when you're above 50% HP, you get yourself the extra AD. I think it'll probably be up to the likes of what, almost an extra 30 base AD now. On top of that, it's a huge amount of stats for the item when you are healthy. It's less defensive, but it gives you more payoff. And with Gala being able to really shred out damage at the start of these fights, it is going to pay dividends. Scout on the flank has himself a battle ward position, spots FPX going over towards the Baron. They have themselves pretty good combo for AoE. That Severum Infernum really good at ripping through AoE damage this time into LNG's comp.
Scout looking for an Everfrost that could have led to a cast, but find his target for now. Care doing a bit of damage onto Tarzan. Hacker on the front line, but he's just not tanky enough. Gala is shredding them. FPX desperately trying to fight. It's a good ultimate. It's the Moonlight Vigil. Chunks out LNG, but chunking him out
Gala
just ain't enough, and Gala wants a 1v2. There's a count on his shoulder, though, and LWX survivor for now. Lifesteal on off of the Crooks as Hacker plays bodyguard, but LWX jumps on, but Gala's gone too deep again. Not respecting the Aphelios. It's a cardinal sin. Tarzan finally shuts him down and takes those items for himself. A triple for LWX. Wait, no, triple for Tarzan? I'm so confused. I'm pretty sure that's Tarzan's.
It's hard to tell when the weapon of the faithful becomes a heretic stolen by Viego. Gets so much damage down. Tarzan showing once again how much damage he can do in these fights. But while all this is happening, minions have been smashing into LNG's base. So they lose the Nexus Turret.
It's like actually, the city's on fire.
We're actually
like
getting to the point where, like,
movies.
we're getting to the point where like LNG could genuinely get backdoored. There's an inhib down, there's a Nexus turret down, the mid inhib is also open. Despite the fact that they're winning these fights just about, particularly when these fights get close towards the end, there are still options for FPX towards the death of that. LWX still huge amounts of damage. Good Moonlight Vigil with the Mega Infernum Bomb, as I like to call that one, very nearly takes out a number of members. And he keeps himself alive with the Yuumi on his back. Gala goes on his own with just the Lulu buffs coming in from the extra screen away. Very nearly gets to close down that Aphelios, but Gala once again just goes a little bit too aggressive. I think it's get very, very close towards the edge of this.
Gala just massively underestimating LPX. Oh, this is beautiful with the green gun. He can do it over the wall. Hacker burning through it in 20 seconds time. Look at Zika's health bar. He has got to God mode at this point. As Gala got out, Moonlight Vigil is there! LWX telling us why they favor the Aphelios over the Zeri. Beautiful combo. Returns the favor to Gala. So what Gala did to him in the previous game. And that could be game. 45 seconds. Surely they can just end.
I think they can. I mean, you don't have your primary damage source. LWX might have made the game-winning play.
Scout turns golden, but he's not going to survive this one. Taken out by Shala, who LWX still just free firing as he's got the Yuumi on his shoulders. Tarzan trying to defend, but there's nothing left in this one. FPX have done it. We said they need to prove themselves today. And if this game doesn't prove anything, I don't know what will. We're going to 3. And we'll see if FPX can keep this ball rolling, because it's looking beautiful.